Boom, recording. We'll put it up on the Patreon afterwards. So this is the one that we're discussing to see if we want to move in heavier. Now, I'm comfortable at 25 grand in here. I'm very comfortable with, or 22. Oh, look, I made $200, guys. Remember? Look at that. Round of applause for Bitcoin. Move a little bit. I'm real comfortable. 22 grand in here. If it goes tits up, oops. You know, it happens. I don't see Adam going tits up, though. And fortunately, the tokens, since Orai has been done with, since it's been done with this right here, it's more or less leveled out, and it's kind of ran with Adam. So as you can see, right, is that showing up? Hang on. Yeah. So it's more or less ran with Adam, and I think it can be pretty well illustrated. See that dip right there? That was mid-March or earlier March. So if we look at the 90-day Adam chart, and again, I'm not a chart person, but I absolutely believe that they are 100% accurate for talking about what happened. What has already occurred. They're pretty well dead on. But you see that similar dip right there. I like that the tokens are running together. If I'm going to pair up, if I'm going to provide liquidity, I want to provide liquidity in tokens that are running together, minimizes my impermanent loss. So that little fall off right here on Orai, 1 second. Yeah, see that little oops, that's the oops. That was no fault of Orai. That was a lateral crash of the market. I don't spend a lot of time reanalyzing lateral crashes. All right, Bitcoin took a shit. We got some bad news. Something happened, and down she goes. No big mystery here. So I'm not concerned about it for that. What I do like about it is that it rose and is running pretty well with Adam right now. It's running parallel. So if it's running parallel, I'm comfortable getting in the pool, and I'm comfortable with the pairing. I really am. And the reason that I would prefer Orai Atom over Orai USDC is nice and simple, because the tokens are running together, and because I'm going to liquidate as she blows. Meaning, as when Bitcoin spiked, it's way the hell up, yay. I'm going to be liquidating it right at that time. See that little button, that claim rewards? You guys saw me put this in. You saw me start the pool. So you can you can see that there are already rewards accumulating. And I'm going to liquidate it as it goes. So when we get a spike, I'm claiming rewards. I'm swapping them to wherever, and most likely Adam, and pulling. So that's my upside on that particular thing, is the fact that I can liquidate anytime. There's no 24-hour epoch. I liquidate them when I want to liquidate them. Pull the rewards, swap them, boom, in, out, done. Yay for me. But what we're looking for on these things are the pitfalls. Now, the big problem that I'm having with this, and it's probably easier to show it from a math perspective, is the total value of that pool right now is $1,534,567 times, because this kind of matters here, guys. This is multiplied by the APR of this pool. And the reason that that really matters is because that money has to come from somewhere, 152.67. So we're going to multiply that by 1.5267 equals. That right there, that number, is how much is going to be paid out in APRs to this pool over a 1-year period. That's $2.3 million. Right? That's a shocking amount of money. That is going to end up, I'm sorry, and then I have to, oh, hang on, I screwed up. And then I have to remove the original 1.534. 1534000. Just close enough. So $808,000 is going to have to be shelled out to this thing. $808,000 is going to be played out on this. So where's that coming from? Where is that number? Actually, I'm double checking. No, I was right the first time. Total value of the pool with I'm right here. So with 1.5 million. At 1.54 overall, the value will be $2.5 million, so $808,000. So where's that $808,000 coming from? This is a pitfall. This is a question. It's a very good question. And again, please forgive my math right now, guys. I still don't feel good. But that's an important question. When we're talking about context on pools and APRs on pools, that number needs to be recognized. So two things could have happened to justify that or to maybe account for that. One, if we go back to Orai chain and we look at it on Max, development team liquidated heavy during here. Now, that would be wonderful. That would be wonderful if that is what happened, because that thing started at $7 and went up to $100. So if they were liquidating those tokens during that period of time, then they got runway forever. And in that case, I can dismiss that $808,000. But do you think that's what happened? See, now this is an important question. This is a critical question when you're looking at pools with shockingly high APRs. See, now normally, most people in crypto, most crypto core teams would have simply capitalized on that money, liquidated it, bought a McLaren, and yeah, just pissed it all away, went on to something else, and never looked back again. But if you have a stout team, core team, that absolutely believes in their product, then they're not going anywhere. All right, this is where they live now. So if that being the case, then yeah, they got runway forever, just forever. But the problem with it is that just nobody knows about this. Nobody knows about this little nobody knows about this DEX. Nobody knows about Orai. Nobody knows about any of this stuff. I mean, with a $7 million liquidity pool total, that's the whole DEX, $7 million. It seems to, yeah, I mean, it seems to stand true that just nobody knows about it. If you want to see a pool, Atom Osmo. See that one right there? See that $60 million? This pool is 10 times bigger than that whole DEX. This pool is 10 times bigger than that DEX. I needed to repeat that just to make sure I got my point across. So, again, we're looking for pitfalls. So pitfalls are they can't support that APR anymore. Now, that's an easy pitfall. When it declines to the point where it's no longer worth the risk to me, I pull my money out. No big deal. It was great. It was fun. We're out. I'm a farmer. This is what I do. This is what you do. So that's not a pitfall. That is just a natural reaction. I don't sweat that. What I do sweat is basically the development team deciding enough's enough and pulling out. And when they pull out, they're going to dump their tokens. When they dump their tokens, I'm going to eat it. Period. That's it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. So the biggest threat I see in this pool is getting dumped on, which could happen. I'm not really sweating it on the DEX. I don't have enough on here that even if that DEX went to half total value, if the algorithm on this is correct, then that just means my APR is going higher. I might eat some on the token, but my APR will be higher, so I'll make it out over term. But that's probably the biggest risk. And again, me and Bell, we're trying to talk about this one to see if we want to move in heavier. Now, like I said, I mean, as I disclosed, guys, I got a couple $100,000 worth of Osmo that I have to move, and I don't want to liquidate straight away or straight off. So, yeah, we'll be moving. This is going to be the same pitfall on every pool out here is going to be the same pitfall. Now, Osmo, pairing Osmo with it makes sense to me because I know the token. But meaning I know what the token's going to do. Runs with Atom. All right, I can break out the math, show it to you. You're going to see it, agree. Yes, it runs with Atom. And then you have to evaluate what's the value of the Osmosis DEX. Are they going to develop? Are they going to bring any kind of new innovation, anything real special that'll get people jazzed up? Will they do that? I don't know. I have no idea. So far, they haven't. This year has not started out great for them because they haven't done anything. Last year was not a whole hell of a lot better because they really didn't do anything. So that's kind of the question. Do you see long-term growth in this? Do you see potential for them to actually wake up and say, holy shit, we need an order book. I'll be damned, look what these guys are doing. Holy God, look at what this other DEX is doing. We need to implement that. Do you see them doing that, or do you just see them going to sleep? Which way do you see it going? That's the important question. But I'm not really looking at these things over a period of years, just so you know. All right, this is farm. When the weather's fair, I will farm it. When the weather is no longer fair, I'm not there. That rhymed. Bell, did you hear my rhyme? That's funny. I made it funny. So, yeah, I mean, if there is another just big pitfall, I'm not seeing it. I'm not quite there with it yet. So, we'll, I'll put some more thought into it, and we'll see if we can buckle it down. I wouldn't mind putting another 100 grand over here. It's got to go somewhere, guys. I'm not going to keep it on osmosis anymore. So it really needs to go somewhere. And this might be a landing point for me as long as I can figure it out. Between Orai and Crescent, probably. I'll be moving a lot of my money in and out of those things. So, again, wickets, guys. No lock-in periods. Liquidate immediately, anytime I want. Crescent did real good. Look at how you can just watch your numbers go up. It makes you feel special. You just watching, oh, look, I'm making money. So that was fun. And Orai hasn't implemented anything like that yet. But, okay, it ticked up. But usually when you come over here and refresh, you'll see that number tick up. It will go up a little bit. I like the fact that the pool value went up by $400 since we talked about it last time. That's great, but that's, not fancy, man. That's going to come. That's going to go. That's the money that we're going for on this. Aside from that, I'd be happy if that number never moved. I'd be just thrilled with it. Leave it right there, and you're giving me passive income. That's like the crypto dream, right? Passive income. So, yeah, we'll see. But if there is another pitfall, I don't see it just yet. I will do my research. I will stay on it because it's tough to commit six. It's tough to commit six figures over into one of the smaller little, kind of unknowns. The DEX only has one purpose, man. It's to sell Orai. That's it. And if they did seem like they did the right thing, they did not kiss the ring. They did not kiss the osmosis ring, and you can see it here. Don't know if you guys know this, but you see all these chains. You see all these, including SIF chain. You see all these chains. Anything above that line, all of these things here, paid $300,000 to $500,000 to Osmos or to Kepler directly to get their name up above that line. Anybody down here did not. They did not pay that massive amount of money to, they didn't kiss the ring. So that's why they're beta support. We don't care. We don't mind. You do you. We'll support you, or we'll put you on there, but we're not actually going to do anything about it. And you see Orai chain real right down here. So Orai decided right away, we're keeping the token to ourselves. I mean, we are. There are effectively no Orai pools over here on the big dog. They're not here. All pools. Watch this. Let me see which ones are over here. I was able to buy $1 worth. Yeah, you see all those Orai pools? Do you see it? You don't see it? Yeah, you're not gonna. So they decided to keep all those tokens to themselves and sell them on their own DEX. I happen to agree with that because you keep it with it. It's yours. You guys can maintain your own. You can maintain your own value and all that. But yeah. So I think we're here. I think we're gonna be here for a bit. All right. Anyway, probably be making a move. Haven't made up my mind yet. It's just, boy, it's hard to say no to $3,000 a month. The money's just sitting there anyway. So it's really, really tough to say, no, I don't need that. I'm important. I don't need $3,000. I do. I do. All right. Anyway, guys, that's it. I'll put it up on the Patreon for those who don't attend the daily stuff. You were right. It would have made a good video. So I said, okay, let's shoot it. That's it. Questions, scott@thepodcast.com, answering any and all. And until next time, please stay safe. Please be smart with your money. Back to the music.